Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today, I thought it would be fun to try to propagate some of my plants. If you're unfamiliar with the term propagating, it means simply to take some of your plants and turn them into more plants by cutting and growing new roots in a new receptacle. So I'll cut the plants, I'll put them in some water if that's what it needs to propagate, and it'll grow roots, and eventually I'll have many more plants. Not many more plants, just double the amount of plants that I try to propagate. So, first, before I start each plant, I'm going to find out if it can be propagated, and if so, how. So I have my handy dandy laptop. This is probably a really bad angle. I'm going to stop right now and try to figure out. Turns out it's not a bad angle. Cute. The first plant I thought we would start with is Avalon here. My cutie patootie. Very moody plant. So I'm just going to take Avalon over to Google and type in that it's a Hemagraphis alternata and how to propagate it. In moist soil. I have moist soil. Well, I have moist sort of soil. I have planting soil. I have just a little bit left of planting soil. So I'm trying to use that up. But other than that, I have perlite and peat moss, which from like almost every plant that I have right now is seemingly working. Seemingly. Do I know for sure? No. Maybe it's just liking what else is around right now. Like the light, because they're in that room by themselves. But I've only had each of my plants for only like 2 months. So we'll see what's going on. If you're okay, let me know. Blink twice. Let me get my supplies. I have one particular bowl in my kitchen, which I like to use for mixing my soils and stuff. Because I don't really like to go outside. It's not my favorite thing to fucking do. Finding a pair of scissors. So what I have here is a tiny pair of like, these, to be honest with you, are from like a nail kit. I don't know how to use that. I bought it for the fingernail clippers and the toenail clippers. It was the cheapest thing that had a 2-pack. So it was like that. Naturally, I'm an economist. What I'm going to do is find another receptacle. This is cute. This is Avalon's, like, nursery container, which is adorable. And I'm just gonna... I'm gonna write Avalon Jr. on here or something. I don't know. It's just real cute. I can't believe it. What was once will become again. So, I'm no expert, but here's how I mix my soil. Perlite. 1 tiny nursery container. Peat moss. one tiny nursery container and whatever is on your fingers. And for Avalon, just because I really like Avalon and they seem to be doing well, I'm going to give them a piece of potting mix because I'm trying to use it up, and that's what Avalon, the first, is planted in. I just bonked my head. I'm bummed now. And embarrassed. I'm leaving it in because my editing skills aren't that good. I'm aware of it. If you watched my last video, way to fucking go. You're a true fan. Now I'm just gonna get a fork and mix it up. But why would you get a fork instead of a spoon, you might ask? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It makes a gross sound either way. So, just gonna give it a little stir. Everyone's lucky I don't use my Pioneer Woman utensils. I love the Pioneer Woman. Rhea, if you're watching, you're not. I wish you were. That would be so cool. This seems a little dry. I don't know if you're supposed to do this, but I'm going to put a little bit of water in here. Just mix it up some more with my fork. Says it has to be moist anyway. Not the whole bowl, just some. Just gonna... That's what I like about plants anyway. You just get a... It's gonna make a nice thumbnail. Okay. So it's not soaked, but it is moist. You know what I mean? And it's gonna remain moist, and that's the key for this. So, I'm gonna fill this thing about 1/4 full. Probably a little bit more because it's gonna be a tiny plant. And I want to be able to watch it. Not too packed either. Needs to have room. Just brush my hands off here. So the way that I'm going to cut Avalon is not under something that's not dead or not alive anymore, you know? Like, these plants are still tiny, but they're growing. This one might be a little too short. But it's right under these guys. Yeah, this is gonna be too short, but I'm gonna give it a go anyway. It looks cute. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We'll see. I'll take another cutting, just in case. I don't know. This one I know for sure is going to be a nice one and a fun one to propagate. This is my ivy. This is Cleo. Everybody knows Cleo if you watched my Meet My Plants video. If you didn't, what are you waiting for? Cleo's going to be nice and fun to plant. We're just going to clip Cleo somewhere where there's still a few nodes growing. Like this, I'm not going to clip this part because this is Cleo. This is part of Cleo. But this part right here that has these little leaves growing from it, if we could find something right between those, it would be perfect. So I'm going to make sure that this is going to propagate the way I think it's going to propagate, and then I'm going to let you know. Cleo's a Hedera helix. I can't say that, and I'm never going to be able to. I'm not a botanist, okay? Propagation.
It's not for ground cover, it's for my life. Use a clean system, using a clean pruning tool to snip 6-inch sections of new growth from the ivy plant, being sure to include at least 3 to 4 nodes where roots will develop. Trim off the leaves from the bottom half of the cuttings. Using a pencil to make indentations in the moistened cutting mix, and place an ivy cutting in each hole, planting it deeply enough to cover about 3 nodes. Gently firm the soil around the cuttings and water again. Place a plastic bag over the containers to create humidity while the cuttings develop roots, and situate the cuttings in a warm location out of the sun. Water the soil when it begins to dry. If thick condensation develops on the plastic, lift it up and allow air to circulate for a bit before replacing it. The cuttings should grow in about 3 weeks and be ready for repotting in approximately 6 weeks. When the ivy cuttings have established root systems, you've repotted them in new containers. Gradually acclimate the bright or light conditions depending on the variety and their preferences. After approximately 2 to 3 months, you can transplant your ivy plants into the garden, and they'll develop into bushy plants in about 6 months. In no time, your ivy cuttings will be mature plants filling in empty areas of the garden or containers with their vigorous growth.
Okay, simple enough. I guess I'm going to put them in soil mix. I won't even have to mix more soil. Just gonna the soil is moist. That's a weird voice to do. I don't know if I can do it anymore. Just like a monotone voice. That wasn't even monotone. I don't even know. Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see those? They're growing so big and so beautifully. I don't think I'm going to take a cutting of this one. I just don't want to. Look at that. It's even growing a new friend. I know that they had a couple more nodes in here. There's another one. Oh. Anyways, there's another one. Come on. Do you see it? So cute. Coming in strong. So, I think I'm going to leave this friend alone for a little bit. Just seems like the right thing to do. This guy, I just don't know what to do. I've only had him for a week. Looks like most of these dead things are from this one portion of the plant, which is good. I mean, that's a full-on green leaf that just fell off, so that's not good. But do you see what I mean? Like, okay, this plant might be fucked. Alright, I guess I'll find out. I have like an archive of my plants. It's really adorable. I have a whole plant thread. I'm pretty sure it's my pinned tweet. I know it's my pinned tweet. Oops. And now? My voice is awful. I wanna die. Penelope. Schefflera arboricola. Schefflera arboricola. Arboricola. Arbor, because it's a tree. Arbor. Schefflera arboricola. Schefflera arboricola. Umbrella tree. Schefflera arboricola. Schefflera arboricola, or umbrella tree, can make a large and attractive accent in a living room, office, or other generous space. Okay, close, easy enough. Just gonna cut it close. I bet there's a whole ass thing that would come off here. You know what I mean? Lying on the basement for the things I said in my head, in my head. That one looks a little dead, but we'll see how it goes. Perfect. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe this tree is just dead. We'll see. I need another planter. One of my dead cucumber plants. I like plants. I cannot grow veggies. Pretty sure I'm going to put all these plants in the exact same spot that I had them all before I cleaned my room, which may or may not be a bad move because I hated the way my room looked before. But that's the only place that'll get like steady sunlight. Pencil. Okay. Here's pencil, so maybe I am using a pencil. Just gonna. Yeah, that's like, it doesn't work though. You know what I mean? It's a good thought, but okay, if I didn't go in there like an absolute animal, it works. 3 cuttings, 3 holes. Maybe they'll look just like a full-on plant. Just gonna stick these leaves in here somewhere too, just in case they propagate. I think there's a different way I can propagate these with just the leaves, actually. Excuse my enthusiasm. That works. If they fight for roots, I'll just take the rootiest root of them all. You know what I mean? Okay, here we go. That's one. Let's just see what the happity haps is. Okay, the next plant is Beatrix. Beatrix is small and not doing well. This plant even just died all the way. It's a whole plant. You know what I mean? Should I just stick this in water and see what had happened? I'm going to, as a science experiment. For all my viewers out there. I'm just going to stick this in water. I have a clean wine bottle. Maybe. Partner, did you throw it away? My county has the best flavored tap water. Not flavored, but the best tasting tap water in the nation, so I feel pride in giving it to my plants. If I could just get this to stick on here some way, that would be perfect. There we go. We'll see what happens. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It already has roots. Let's do it. And that's all I'm going to do for this pal, who I've just brought back to life, to be honest with you. Doing a lot better than it was yesterday. That's for shizzle. Alright, time to water. Where's my Dickies cup? Okay, y'all, I hope you've enjoyed watching me propagate some of my plants. I'll update you in 3 to 4 weeks to let you know if any of them have done well or grown roots or anything. I hope they have. I'm going to pay close attention to them. Seems like I hope I'm going to have pretty good luck. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and if you're watching this, I love you. Bye!